Yes, this is she. What? Gone? What do you mean it's gone? Find it. All right, listen. I'm on my way to mission control. No one leaves that room.
Access granted.
Colonel, I'm here. What was the last communication you had with the Aurora? Can you detect her coordinates at all? Where did she last ping? So then we can assume they made it to 4546B's quadrant. Run scans of that sector. Who else is using that space? Can we assume hostiles? Well, that doesn't make any sense. If the sector is empty, then what the hell took down my ship? Where is my debris analysis? What do you mean there isn't one? Just how much damage did the Aurora take? There is nothing on the market that would render it completely incapacitated. We factored for that in case we met fringe border resistance. Unless... You there. Pull everything we have on 4546B and everything we don't. Make it happen, now. Communications, keep scanning for ship signals. Her captain was experienced, he likely jettisoned a radio backup. Find it. The moment any comm signals enter our satellite ranges, tell me. Make sure they cannot be intercepted. No one else is to know about this. No one leaves this room until I know where my ship is. If any word of this gets to the press, You all will be fired. For treason. I want updates every 30 minutes. The situation better be evolving. You, get me legals on the phone. Enter. Oh, it's you. I was wondering when you'd show up. Sure took your time, didn't you? I'm going to assume you're current on the situation. No, it certainly is not good. Do you want a drink? Good. Pour me one too. We received the official distress call about 30 minutes ago. Experts are combing through the environmental data now and preparing a solution response. It looks like our assessment was correct that the planet contains quite a substantial deposit of resources. However... Yes, that's the puzzle. We don't know what specifically happened to the ship, but whatever it is likely responsible for the Degassi situation as well. Oh, the emissary. I nearly forgot about him. We'll reach out to the Mongolians once we have more information. We're not ready to give an official brief to the factions or otherwise. We'll give it another 48 before we worry about that. Yes, well, all information, and even the scans we received from the Aurora herself, denotes that the planet was uninhabited. In fact, the majority of it, save for a few locations, are ecological dead zones. There was nothing there. At least there shouldn't be. But clearly there is something targeting anything that ventures too close into 4546b's orbit. At least, that's my speculation. I have analysis running on that matter as well, looking for any unrecognizable tech or radio signals. It's likely we may have stumbled on something bigger than we intended. With any luck, we'll be able to turn this disaster into a profit. It's worked for us in the past, but we spent a lot and built up a lot of anticipation for this phase gate project. The fact that our first venture to the outer reaches has met with circumstances does not bode well for our image. even if it came about by a circumstance that wasn't even part of the main mission. Perhaps even worse because so. Oh, we will continue with phase gate expansion, of course. Once we pass the 48, I'll have a team assembled to start working on the logistics of another voyage to the Arm. By all means, the Aurora was extremely capable and flawless for the phase gate operation, so we will be able to reuse those plans. We'll just be sure not to accept any detours this time around. Our priority remains the same. Yes, that's true. We will have to wait and see. I am not sure how many, or if there are any survivors. We're having difficulty getting a fix on the ship's monitoring signals. So far, the only thing that's gotten through is the captain's direct distress signal. We'll continue work on rescue solutions and send them directly back to the box, which seems to still be intact. But it's uncertain whether anyone will be alive to get to it. Not to mention, the Aurora was fitted with a nuclear reactor core. It's hard to tell what sort of damage leaked radiation will do to the decaying ship and its facilities. If it's badly damaged and isn't repaired, it likely won't matter if they survive the crash or not. Considering the majority of the planet is virtually a dead zone, they won't be able to run from it. And depending on how intact any of the life pods were, it's possible they won't have the equipment necessary to restore the core. Survivability for any of our crew is extremely low. However, we will carry on as if they are all operating as protocol dictates. We need more information about the planet. It's obviously hiding more than we thought, and at this point, it's going to be very difficult to tell exactly what it is without eyes on the ground. Hopefully, if anyone did survive, they'll be able to enlighten us. Yes, it's a big if, but we'll look for the silver linings where we can get them. Optimistic? Well, I'm not sure about that. I'm just looking for the best case scenario for the Corp. This whole thing is a mess, and I've been working on this project for a long time. Turning something like this around is going to take a miracle. But I do love a challenge. The directors? Don't bother. They'll just be a hindrance more than a help. A bunch of blubbering businessmen is not what we need right now. I'll tell them what they need to know when they need to know it. And they don't need to know anything right now. I don't need to play babysitter on top of everything else. Yes, well, it does come with the territory, I suppose. In the meantime, I want you in charge of damage control. Get a plan together for when this goes public. Make it work for us. Spin it so well that the folks will be happy this happened. Make them believe with feverish conviction that the loss of life and property was a worthy trade-off. Well, you've worked a few miracles in your time as well. I'm counting on you to do it again. No, you don't really have a choice. You know you're the CEO's go-to when something like this happens. They'll want to hear you're already working on it by the time I meet with them. Which is in about an hour. I need to get ready. Everything is being sent to you, but if you need anything, you have full access. If there's anything else, you could call me. But don't call me. I'll be with the executives until further notice, so I won't be able to answer anyway. Yeah, good luck to you too. We do get what we deserve, don't we?